Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bishop, Tier 5 British SPG. It's on the south spawn of Tundra, and it's under the command of hossballs. Okay, game underway. As you know, hossballs has got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel, and he's working on the 3rd at the moment. And while he's taking his bishop out for a quick stroll, as he usually does, he likes this Arty. It is very accurate. It's almost got the same accuracy, you might say, as the Fifi, the 105 FH18B2, but it's got a slightly longer reload, 10.88 seconds between each shot. It's a 4.5 inch howitzer. It's capable of 450 alpha, which is slightly more than the Fifi, and it'll go through 28mm of armour, and it's also got a burst radius of 2.22 meters, which is about the same as the Fifi. And oh, look, he's got some juicy targets sitting on the hill approach. VK3002M just pulls back in time to avoid that shot, but he's going to have another go. In fact, there's more than one tank there now, and he's almost about to fire. Fires one in at the KV122, gets a hit on the VK instead. Now, it looks like our teammates have actually abandoned the hill and they've left it to the enemy, and this is not so good. But oh, he got another blind hit there, and I don't know which one he did hit, because oh, it may have been that VK there. The VK3002M's coming down the other side, hits the other VK3002M. They've got more than one. There's an IS there as well. He's firing in at the same tank, but he misses with that shot. In fact, was looking to get a shot on the Super Hellcat, but the guy moved out the way. Was it a Super Hellcat or a standard? Yes, it was a Super Hellcat. And we've lost all sight of the enemy on top of the hill. In fact, the only enemy we can see now is the VK, the one that left the hill, and he's now going after our tank destroyers. Good hit in the side for 158. Unfortunately, he's gone behind the rock now, so if those tank destroyers don't force him to move back, and they haven't, they've been killed. So we're going to have major threats from that direction. Mind you, we've got a KV1 there, and our M10 RBFM. hossballs has decided to move back a bit to give him open the range to enable him to get shots on these guys. And an SU-100's come into sight, just face hugging our KV1. That just missed. We lost the KV1. That SU-100 might have the 122mm gun. He's loaded. Oh, good shot! 59 hit points, but it is a kill, and that gets rid of a dangerous threat. He had to reverse, backing up to open the range, but also to protect himself from those tanks. We still don't know where the VK3002M is. In fact, actually, he's still backing away, and in the battle assistant view, which is a trademark of hossballs games, he likes to stay in battle assistant and have a good look around for his situational awareness. He's been spotted by the enemy. That's the VK coming after him, and so he's going to have to turn very shortly if he wants to get shots. But the Fifi is now engaging the VK, and he gets the kill. The only problem is now they know where the Fifi is. The enemy Arty will be on him as quickly as they can, and somebody on the enemy team is capping. He fires a blind shot in the hope that he'll actually connect with one, and he didn't. Okay, there's an IS up on top of the hill. He's leaving the guy in the cap for the moment. He's just going to go for the obvious targets he can hit, and he can certainly hit that IS, and that's a nice shot for 160. Pump in another one. Rounds out. Good hit, another 163, but he's going to have to start thinking about resets, because if he doesn't, they will lose the game by capping out. But somebody needs to find out who's in the cap, and it looks like our Type 58 is getting ready for that. Another hit on the IS. In fact, now he can hit the Super Hellcat with a direct hit. He fires one in and kills the Super Hellcat, so that shot probably went right into the cockpit, killed everyone inside. Okay, And we know what the capper is now. It's a Valiant. And we've started capping at the other end. We've got an SU-152 doing that. hossballs goes for another shot. Rams out. Another direct hit on the Valiant. Gets a reset. And another hit. That should have killed him, but there's the kill shot to the Fifi. Okay, so we're now capping and the enemy is not. They do have two tanks on top of the hill, and their Arty are elsewhere. But this is now a difficult situation for the enemy because we can see them every time they poke out, and they are having difficulty trying to spot us. And another hit. The KV-122's come down from the hill. He's obviously going for the reset. He needs to get up near the cap. The IS in the meanwhile is trying to move. And he gets hit again? That was an incredible shot, that one, because he was on the move. He lined it up, worked out where the guy was going to be and fired the round in. He fires another blind one. I don't think that's hit anything, but he's now going to try and get that KV-122. He can't because there's a rock face in the way. And we lost our KV-122. He's trying to get a shot on that IS. We've stopped capping. The SU-152's moved. Can he get a shot on this IS? They killed the KV-122 and the enemy team. Unfortunately, we just lost the SU-152 to the IS. And it's now two Arty and a medium tank, the Type 58. Versus the IS, the AMX-13 F3 and a Gorilla. So this is going to be a very interesting battle. Now we haven't seen the Gorilla yet, but we know where the AMX-13 F3 was last seen. He was in grid square A4. He might not be there anymore though. The Type 58 in the meanwhile is at the base of the hill. And we can see that the IS is at the top. But the IS is a one-shot thanks to hossballs' repeated hits. And I think the Type 58 knows that. Now the problem is the IS probably has the 100mm gun, which has got decent penetration. And enough alpha to take out the Type 58 as well. Only one hit's needed for hossballs to take out that IS. And he's trying to tempt the guy down. And hossballs' shots are getting very, very close to the target. There's a shot from one of the enemy Arty. Hits the Type 58, stuns him, but he gets the kill on the IS. And that means now the game is in our favour. And hossballs has decided to move and get closer. Our Fifi's moving up as well. He repositioned himself near the base of the railway line. I would not be surprised if hossballs decided to cross the bridge and go into the enemy cap and put pressure on the enemy. Of course, the trick there is not to position yourself where the enemy expects you to be. He's very reluctant to move across that bridge. Of course, we just don't know where the Gorilla is because we've never seen him. The AMX-13 F3, he's been seen, but well, the Type 58's moving right across the river now. So hossballs has decided to go at the same time. The Fifi's staying near our cap area to give shots if required. If we both enter the cap at the same time, that's going to put the pressure on the enemy. They'll have to come. Oh, the AMX-13 F3's just been spotted. And he's actually behind us. And hossballs wasn't seen. But he hasn't got a shot. That rock is in the way. In fact, that's the same rock I think he was behind only a short while ago. But if he comes up just a bit more, then hossballs will have him. That's it. Yes! Good hit. 204. Go for it again. The Fifi missed. The AMX-13 F3 blows his wad. He hasn't got any more. He's going to reload for the next 25 seconds, 26 seconds at least. Or maybe 23, but the Fifi will get one shot and hossballs is going to get a shot. And that's a kill shot. Third kill for hossballs. And that's an important kill because it now means the only enemy left is the gorilla. So hossballs can now cap and put pressure on that gorilla to come out. You at least force him to fire to reset. Fifi's going to go up through the enemy camp area. hossballs decided not to cap, which I would cap, because although we've got plenty of time still, Type 58's having a quick run over the top of the hill just in case the gorilla went up there. And I presume what he's going to do then is go into the northeast corner of the map, have a quick search over there, see if he's there. Then he'll go along the A line. And he's found the gorilla on top of the hill. Now, is he within range? Yes, he is. But that rock is in the way, so he can't get a direct hit. But the gorilla's blown his wad and he's failed. And that means the Type 58 can go in for the kill and he gets it. And that wins the game. So a nice victory for hossballs. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for hossballs in the Bishop. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. And also a Defender for resetting the cap and getting at least 70 defense points in the process. And his win rate from the battle was 8986. Very high. Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. 2,367 hit points. The next high scorer was the VK3002M on the enemy team, 1,795, followed by the KV122 on our team, 1,788. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Bishop, the Type 58, and the VK3002M and their Super Hellcat. All had 3 kills apiece. The Type 58 managed to get 11 slaves for killing higher tier opponents. And when it came to base XP, it was hossballs with 879, which means he's got the top basically in all 3 columns. 879 for him, 844 went to the Type 58, 831 went to the KV122. He fired 27 rounds, got 18 direct hits and 1 penetration, 24 splash. Damage of 2,367 hit points, of which 1,586 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see some of the shots were incredibly close range. 7 enemies were damaged during the game, 3 were killed, 536 hit points of damage assistance, and he managed to get 88 defense points by resetting the Valiant. On a free play account, he earned 27,355 credits, and after resupply of ammunition took away 20,605 credits. He also managed to get 879 base XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 1,758 experience points altogether. So a very good game in the Bishop on Tundra. It's a difficult map for Arty. It's actually a better map for the Bishop and also for, say, the FV304 and the Fifi because of the trajectory of the shells. Having those shells come in vertically on the enemy does mean you can hit the enemy when they try to hide behind rocks. And that shot on the Super Hellcat right up on top of the hill, I reckon that one must have gone straight through. It did penetrate the vehicle, so yes, I reckon it went straight into the cockpit and blew it to pieces, and there was nothing left of the tank. So very good shot on that guy. And I remember that was the one he pulled back on after shooting. It's a pity we didn't actually get to see exactly where the shell landed, but I'm pretty sure that it did actually hit the vehicle square on, and that was the end of his game. I hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, please give the video a like. Do subscribe to our channel if you can. Leave a comment and share the channel with somebody else. And thanks for watching.